Hi, my name is Jamani Severson-Long and I'm the Education Manager at Cincinnati Opera. For today's Opera Storybook Hour, I want to read you Elena's Serenade, recommended for students K through 3rd grade. Elena's Serenade is a bilingual book from Spanish to English, and it talks about Elena's journey. She's a young girl with magical music capabilities and the ability to blow glass. Following the reading, stay tuned as mezzo-soprano Brenda Iglesias and accompanist Carol Walker perform in El Café de Chinitas. Enjoy! Elena's Serenade, written by Campbell Gislin, illustrated by Ana Juan. In Mexico, the sun is called El Sol, and the moon is called La Luna. I am called Elena. My papa is a glassblower. He puffs out his cheeks, blows into a long pipe, and a bottle appears at the other end, just like magic. One afternoon, I find an old pipe of papa's. I ask him if he will teach me to be a glassblower too, but he shakes his head. You are too little, Elenita, and the hot glass might burn you. Besides, who ever heard of a girl glassblower? Even though I am as mad as a wet hen, I don't let Papa see my tears. When I go home, my brother Pedro asks, "Why the sad face, Elena?" I want to blow glass, but Papa says I'm too little, and anyway, who ever heard of a girl glassblower? Monterrey is where all the great glassblowers are, Pedro says. You should go there. Should I? I am scared to leave Papa, but maybe I should. The next morning, I borrow a pair of Pedro's trousers, hide my hair under his old sombrero, and set out. Since girls aren't supposed to be glassblowers, I'll just pretend I'm a boy. El Sol blazes like Papa's furnace, and the road is long. I get hotter and hotter until at last I must rest. To pass the time, I puff on my cheeks and I blow on my pipe. What is that? A pretty sound comes out. Ever so gently, I blow again. The notes get higher. Pritata, pritata. I can hardly believe my ears. My pipe is making music. I blow easy and then harder, pritata, until I find all the notes for a happy song called Burro's Serenade. I make the music go clip-clop, clip-clop, just the way a burro trots along. Over and over I play the tune, my heart flying higher with every note. At last there are no mistakes. From behind a cactus, a burro trots up and says, "Oh, senor, I was so lost and lonely until I heard my song. Now I am smiling. See? May I take you someplace?" "See," I say. "I am on my way to Monterrey to learn to be a glassblower." "If you can make music, I am sure you can make glass," Burro says. I climb on his back, and off we go. It is almost evening when we overtake Roadrunner, limping along. "Oh, Senor Roadrunner," I say, "you are supposed to fly like the wind. ¿Qué pasa?" Roadrunner sighs. "I might as well be a turtle. Every time I try to run, one of my legs forgets how. Even a rock can go faster." "Let's try this," I say. I will blow my pipe slowly, and you step along with the music. I wonder if the steady beat of La Marcha Grande de Mexico will help. I sound out the notes until I have it just right. Roadrunner limps, changes into a mark. "Oh, that music makes me proud to be a Mexican," he exclaims. "Tum-tum, tum-tum." I play faster like a drum. Drum, 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 drum. Suddenly, Roadrunner surges ahead. "Where are you going?" he calls back to me. "I am on my way to Monterrey to learn to be a glassblower," I shout. "You play such a fine march. Certainly you will be a fine glassblower." His voice fades away as he disappears into a cloud of dust. That evening, after La Luna Grande has risen, Burro lies down and I use him as a pillow. We have traveled all day and we are tired. As I drip off to sleep, I think of home. Sometime during the night, I'm awakened by an awful howling. La Luna Grande is high in the sky and the desert is golden. Coyote runs towards us, chased by an owl, 2 bats, and a lizard, who are hurling rocks at him. "¿Qué pasa, Señor Coyote?" I ask. His tongue hangs out and he puffs and puffs. "When La Luna Grande is bright, I sing. I can't help myself, but everyone hates my song." "Let me hear you," I say. Coyote throws his head back. "Ah, ah, oh!" he howls. "Ay, yeah," I cry. The owls hoot, the bats shriek, and the lizard covers his ears. "Listen to this," I say, "and sing along. I take my pipe and blow, very softly, a low note. It is the beginning of a song my papa used to sing to me. Cielito lindo. That sounds sweet as honey, Coyote says. Let me try. He clears his throat and begins. For when our hearts sing together, Cielito lindo, love comes along. His voice is soft and low. Bravo, I shout. Bravo, cried the owl, the bats, and the lizard. The happy coyote asks me where I'm going. I am on my way to Monterrey to become a glassblower. If you could teach me to sing, you can do anything, he declares. Then as Coyote sings his sweet love song to La Luna, Burro and I slip back into sleep. The next morning, Burro and I start off with the sunrise. And at last we get to Monterrey. There are many houses and buildings and everyone is in a hurry. Before me is a factory where a giant furnace's mouth is full of bubbling glass. Adios, mi amigo, I say to Burro, and then step inside. In front of me, 4 big men stand stiff as soldiers, puffing on long pipes. As their balloon's cheek shrinks, glass bubbles appear and turn into tall bottles, medium bottles, and tiny bottles. What do you want? Their boss yells at me. I cough, and in a low voice I say, Por favor, senor, I want to be a glassblower. The men laugh. The boss winks and says, Okay, muchacho, let's see what you can do. I twirl the end of my pipe into the hot glass just the way Papa does. What is going to happen? I close my eyes and gulp a deep breath. I puff out my cheeks and begin to play a song called Estrellita, about a little star. When the men hear the music, they laugh even harder. I think they will never stop. But then... I remember how my pipe helped Burro and how my pipe helped Roadrunner and Coyote. I blow strong and steady, and when I open my eyes, I have made a star. The men's mouth drops open in surprise. I tap off the star into the sand to cool, and then I play Estrellita again. At the end of my pipe, another glass star bursts out. The men try to blow music too, but only burping noises and crooked bottles come from their pipes. Welcome, little glass blower, the boss says. He shakes my head. He puts the stars in the factory windows where they twinkle like real stars. As soon as the children of Monterrey see them, they all want one. The stars sell out faster than I can blow them. One night I am working alone. I get tired of playing Estrellita. I twirl a huge glass of glob onto the end of my pipe and sing a song called La Golandrina. It is about a swallow gliding over the sea. The glass bird appears. As I play, its wings grow. I play on and it becomes the size of Roadrunner. I take a quick breath and I play more. And the glass bird grows as big as Coyote. I blow, and my swallow becomes bigger than Burro. I tap the bird off and the glass cools. The swallow's great wings stretch from one wall to the other. I wish Papa could see what I could do. After sliding open the factory's big back door, I push my bird out to the alley. I climb on and then continue to play La Golandrina again. Slowly the swallow rises into the air. I'm flying! Down below, the lights shine from hundreds of windows with glass stars in them. As I play my pipe, the bird flies higher. I turn south, and when I see my town below, I play softer and softer, and finally stop. The bird glides down onto a field of lilies. I run home, climb into the window, and I curl up into my own little bed. The next morning, when Papa's off to work, I get up. I have a plan all figured out. I put on Pedro's pants and sombrero again, and I tear a tortilla in half and paste it onto my chin with flour and water. I take my pipe and I run straight to Papa's factory. Buenos dias, senor, I say in an old man's shaky voice. I am a glass blower, come all the way from Monterrey. Why, grandfather, Papa says politely, you aren't nearly as tall as your pipe. How can you blow glass? I twirl hot glass onto the end and begin to play a song called La Mariposa, about how pretty butterflies are. A glass butterfly floats from my pipe and flutters out, its wings chiming. Que bonita, Papa exclaims. If only my daughter were here to see this. But she is, I shout. and I rip off my tortilla beard and I toss the sombrero in the air. Is that you, Elena? Papa asks, squinting. At your service, Papa, I reply and laugh. Then I tell him about all the funny and amazing things that happened on my trip to Monterrey. Now, every day, Papa and I work side by side at our great furnace. Papa blows bottles and pitchers and drinking glasses. I blow birds, stars, butterflies, and songs. On Saturdays, tourists come from all over to hear the music and dance to the music and try to catch glass butterflies. If you close your eyes and sit absolutely still, you might even hear their wings chiming like little glass bells. Listen. The end.